Okay, so this is just a recap of what we did in class today. So we're going to look at a coordinate plane and all of its different parts. So on the coordinate plane, we have an origin. We also call this the point of origin. Point of origin. We have the x-axis, the y-axis. We have a set of ordered pairs known as x and y. And then we have 4 quadrants, quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so on your papers or on your notes, you should draw this coordinate plane. We call it a coordinate plane because we use it to plot ordered pairs or coordinates, and it is on a set of y-axis and x-axis. And we have numbers that range from 0 to whatever in positives. We have some negative integers. We're going to go up and we're going to go down. We're going to go left and we're going to go right. Okay, so starting with our first word, origin, y-axis, and x-axis. Our point of origin would be the center point, right in the middle. And our point of origin, or origin, has the ordered pair of 0, 0. That's my origin. Origin. Okay? So then we have some axes. And the axes, we have the x-axis, which goes from left to right, or right to left. Okay? So the x-axis is a horizontal line, and it goes from left to right. Okay, and then our second axis we have is the y-axis, and the y-axis goes up and down. Oh, my line is really crazy right now. That's okay. Okay, so there's your y-axis. So I'll write down y-axis. It is a vertical line. And it goes up and down. Okay, so we have our point of origin right here. We have our x-axis, left and right, it's a horizontal line. And then we have our y-axis that goes up and down. And our point of origin would have the ordered pair of 0, 0. Push pause. Make sure you copy down your coordinate plane and all the information that I did. If you have a highlighters handy, highlight your x and y axes. Identify your point of origin. So I'm going to identify that as 0, 0, and I'm going to label it as my origin. So you should have everything that I have written down as well. And when you're ready, push play and we'll continue. Great, so that's some really good information. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about our quadrants. So when you have an ordered pair, okay, or a coordinate plane, I'm sorry, you're always going to label your quadrants as such. This is quadrant 1, and we spell that with a Q. So this is quadrant 1. And this is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So I'm going to call it Q1. And anytime you have an ordered pair, we talked about ordered pairs, yes? We did not. When we talk about ordered pairs, we talk about our x and our y's. right? So here we have ordered pairs that are going to belong in quadrant 1. The x value and the y value will always be positive for both. Positive x and a positive y. When we're looking at quadrant 2, our x and y values of our ordered pairs will always be positive y, negative x. Negative x, positive y. In quadrant 3, our ordered pairs, x and y's, will both always be negative. Negative x and a negative y. And in quadrant 4, our ordered pair will have a positive x. Let me write my x and y. Positive x and a negative y. Make sense? So this is very important for you to copy down about our quadrants. They are always numbered as such, so don't start 1, 2. We always want to go counterclockwise, starting with the top right as quadrant 1, positive, positive, quadrant 2, negative, positive, quadrant 3, negative, negative, and quadrant 4, positive, negative. Make sure you have all this copied down. If you haven't already, push pause. If you have already got it copied down, we can go ahead and continue. So on this one here, I'm just going to focus on our ordered pairs. So an ordered pair is going to be, again, my x and my y. Okay. So my x value, just like I set up here, is going to tell me left or right. Will either be positive, so I move to the right, or negative, I move to the left. Make sense? My y value will either be positive, I go up, or negative, I move down. All right? For example, let's say I have an ordered pair that says negative 3, 2. I'm going to start at my point of origin, and I'm going to move, x is negative, so I'm going to move left 3 places. 1, 2, 3, and my y is positive, so I'm going to go up 1, 2, and this here would be point negative 3, comma 2. Let's try one more. So I have a negative 4 and a negative 3. Now if I go back up here and I have a negative negative, it tells me it's going to end up in quadrant 3, so probably around here. So from my point of origin, I'm going to go left 4, negative 4, left 4, and then down 3, negative 3, 1, 2, 3. And that puts me here, right in quadrant 3, just like my little cheat sheet there told me. And there I have my ordered pairs. So this is good for now. If you need to review this, you can, and it'll be posted for you to review during this week at any time.